Hi YouTubers, this is my Conan the Barbarian collection. I know I think Conan started its comic book runs in Marvel. It then went on to Dark Horse or other independent comics, but the only ones I have collected so far are the Marvel ones. And starting with the first issue I got, it's issue 25 actually. It's really beat up, as you can tell on the side. It's here. But I like the cover. And it actually took, believe it or not, it actually took me a while to read it because of just the way it's written, kind of like Thor. But I got used to it and I burned through them. Issue 31. It's in better condition than the other one, but the edges over here were the staples. You can see the staples like right on top because it's curled up. And here's the better issue, 33. The only bad thing about this one is it has a date on it, September 13th, stamped on it. So that really peed me off. Issue 35. Once again, I really love the covers. They always had like a fight, like a fight scene drawn on them. Yeah. Here's issue 37. And then we jump all the way to issue 55. Then 61. I think this is my favorite cover with the big butterfly or moth. Yeah, moth, killer moth on it. Then issue 62. This has to be my second with the boar, him on the back of the boar about to kill it, and the skull in the background. Then 63. It's a good issue. Then issue 34. And there's a little something I just have to pause for a minute and say about this. I found this one, saw the cover. I was like, oh, look, there's some kind of snake in the background. He's fighting all these guys. Then I begin to read it. And on the inside, the first thing they have is, oh, we're sorry, the penciler of the cover didn't have time or ran out of time to finish the whole comic book. So we have to bring you something different than from what's on the cover. I was like, really? So this on the cover of issue 64 is not what's in the comic book. I thought that to be funny. Next issue is 65. I'm sorry if my video is like going blurry and in focus and not focus and in focus. I'm recording this on my phone. But let's continue. 66. Another great issue. And 67. Another good one. A lot of these are pretty good. I never read Conan up until I went to Second Trust the first time and bought a bunch of issues. 68 with King Cole. And issue 69. Love that cover too. Then jump all the way to 76. And issue 77. And then issue 80. Then issue 83. with man dragons, and they look kind of like crocodiles to me. Then issue 88. Then I jump all the way to issue 100, which is a key issue because this is where his girlfriend dies. I forgot her name right off the top of my head, but his girlfriend dies in this issue, and I think it's not worth a lot. It's either worth $10 to $15 at best, because there's some matter damage right there, and that's about it. Then issue 101. And then issue 102 with vampires on it. Then issue 103, which ends the whole vampire story arc, storyline, whatever you want to call it. Then issue 106. And issue 107. Really good cover. Issue 114. '108. '111. And I've never read this, but it's King Size Annual number 6. Put these on the floor. Okay. These I have not read. Jump to issue 120. Then 122. 123. 125. I like that cover also. It looks like he's in Hades, riding the boat across. 128, or flying the boat across. 130. 131. 134. The funny thing is, I paid $2 for this, and I think it might be worth about the same as issue 100, or maybe $6 to $10, something like that. 135. 136. 137. 138. 140. 142 with the Minotaur. Love Minotaurs. 134. Meant 144. 145. 146. 151. 155. Good close up. 156. 157. And 158. Love the little silhouette of the woman, which looks like a werewolf. 160, 161, 164. Just love the way that looks. But his sword looks all messed up. Oh, I'm trying to. 166. 167. 183. 184. 185. 186. Love the little image of him through the mouth of the monster. 188. I love all these covers that they have. They put out because it was the 25th anniversary of Marvel. I think I have the X Factor, Avengers, Uncanny X-Men one, one of the Spider-Man, 190, 196, and next is two What If comics. The first is What If Wolverine Battle Conan, and it's issue 16. It's a pretty good What If story. It all takes place during the Phoenix Saga, where Dark Phoenix Saga, I think, where they all are fighting the Shi'ar, and to save Jean Grey's life. But Wolverine's teleported during that time, and he goes either into the past or into Conan's time, and he runs into Red Sonja, and him and Red Sonja gets in a fight, and he beats her with no problem. And after he beats her, she basically is like, well, come with me back to my room. I'm really horny now. I thought that was funny. The next is a What If the Mighty Thor Battle Conan the Barbarian. It was alright. I think they depowered Thor just to fight Conan in this one, I think. I don't really remember it that much. Next is nothing to do with Conan, but it's Red Sonja, She-Devil with a Sword, issue 2. I paid $3 for it. I think it's worth 15. Something like that. And then the next is Conan the King, issue 25. These kind of look like paintings. 26. 29. 31. 32. 34. 14. And 13. These comics are almost annual size. That's how many pages they have, like 60 pages. Next is Conan versus the Living Dead. And the last two are a miniseries. It's Conan the Barbarian, issue 1 and 2 of the miniseries. But that's all the Conan comics I have. I'm going to probably start buying more if I can find more. But thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below if you read any of these comics. Let me know what you think about Conan the Barbarian, movie-wise, comic book-wise. And thanks again for watching. Take care, and have a good one.